Hello there, I'm Tony Mills from Energetic Wisdom. If you visit my website, energetic-wisdom.co.uk, you'll find a blog on this and many other blogs as well as more videos on different conditions. I do work with these conditions. It's not just, I don't just put them out to explain what's happening. I work throughout the world now, especially with Zoom, in working with people as if they're in the same room as me, and we begin to clear many of these problems that manifest very often as a physical condition, whereas they're actually feelings and belief systems that actually trigger it. So today I'm talking about the spiritual cause of menopause. So problems with the menopause relate to feelings that of motherhood days are over. This can be applied to women who have not children, okay, as it represents a stage in life. It's a recognition that you're getting older or losing the power to be procreative. So it's time to get in touch with your masculine aspects and bring out your creative forces, which will take you through this phase, because it's called the change, and it literally is a change, and there's a lot of changes going on in this world, and this is no exception. Many women express their value through their fertility. Once this has stopped, they feel they have no purpose. You may be resenting your body or feeling betrayed by it. The more difficult condition, the more fear of growing old. The equivalent in men is prostate problems, whereas a fear of aging and losing one's manhood. It's time to become aware of the perception of being undesirable, lonely, or useless. It really is a misconception. Appreciate your maturation and see yourself as a full-bodied wine with a wealth of experience. What may have been past trauma that you've made you feel isolated and alone and outcast. There's something perhaps in the past. You may have felt robbed of your feminine beauty, or even feeling resentful for being female and having all these problems. All this can make you feel not good enough, resulting in self-rejection, which are manifesting in the menopause symptoms. It actually is a form of self-rejecting here. So much of the menopause symptoms originate in the conditional love, in actually having conditional love of a child, not unconditional love, conditional love of a child, resulting in the conviction there is no inherently lovable qualities, with the belief that continuously having to earn your acceptance. Just know that you're attractive, and it's safe to be attractive. How you feel, and just feel like a goddess. Feeling beautiful has nothing to do with age, okay? And you'll see that with women and with men. It's not the outward appearance very often, it's that inner soul feeling. And the beauty is literally from within. Now, an aspect of menopause, there's different symptoms, but one of the main ones is what they call hot flashes, or we call it in Britain as hot flushes. So it's a combination of abandonment anxiety about not being acceptable on one hand, with a strong resentment over sexploitation and patriarchal oppression on the other. There's a desperate desire to be loved and a profound outrage of being rejected and belittled. Both in childhood and through adult life, there's been intense anger about how life has gone or going, and there's a grim determination to turn over a new leaf. So this anger very often manifests with flashes. There'll be a strong desire for vengeance or vindication as well. So this is in the book Messages from the Body by Michael J. Lincoln, and this is what he states. So behind the hot flashes or hot flushes, there's a deep self-consciousness. For those going through the menopause, there's also that self-consciousness by not believing that you are as attractive and desirable as you used to be. You become comfortable and familiar with your old routine and very set in your ways. This slowly but surely is beginning to change. Hence the change in life. Is forced to change, okay? You're completing a long, strenuous phase in your life, and you're transitioning into a new phase. Okay, so there's a need for acceptance here and approval, and it's the rejection of or is fear of rejection or embarrassment. That's where you go red when there's embarrassment. There is a big connection with a self-consciousness that you may even have as a teenager, where one turns red. And there is sometimes a kind of a sexual connection there with that embarrassment or turning red. And there's something, desiring something that you can't actually do anything about. Okay. So that's very often how it manifests, as a hot flush. So that is to realize and be aware of your value. It's there. Menopause is there to change things. Okay, to change that, to kind of reset your clock. But some women just hang on to it, hang on to that condition, and when the more acceptance that you are wonderful and beautiful, you'll find that the whole system can start changing. And this is where I come in. I can actually work practically with this system and to help you transform without having to just say words and read it and look at videos. I actually work with this and things begin to change. And it can be quite amazing. So visit my website, energetic-wisdom.co.uk, and you'll find videos there, and you'll find blogs, the blog on this one as well. And you can always come back to me at any time by email or contact me on my website. I do have Zoom appointments now that are very prolific throughout the world. And I even have an offer where you can have 3 sessions and 1 extra free. And I even to extend that if you want to work, if you don't want to work by video, or if you have to work with a child or an elderly person, or I can work with a photograph. Okay, I can do a work by a distance just from a photograph, and things begin to change. So that's another way through. So again, contact my website and you can find amazing changes. So good talking to you today, and go well. Bye-bye.